Hello beautiful parents, welcome to Mom on Board. Today's topic is very important for all parents, for their children, for teenagers. By reading the title, you came to know that today's topic is how to avoid screen time of your baby. Nowadays, the current situation is like that every parent wish to know how we can avoid the screen time or how we can get rid of that mobile or TV from our child. So in this video, we are going to talk about the exact method, what we have to do, in what way we are minimizing the screen time of your baby. For that you have to watch the video till the end. Please be connected, and without wasting much more time, we are going to start our today's video. So today's video is not only just for the child or the range bound category, it is applicable to all the teenagers or the all the childrens which are very much addicted to the any digital gadgets, or they are having excessive screen time. Now we can say that the teenagers nowadays, they are not the teenagers, they are the screenagers. Yes, because as much as they are addicted to their phone, they are all known, or they are so much active in Instagram or Facebook or WhatsApp. They are having huge their friend group, and for 24/7 they all are get engaged into that all the things. So somewhere it is not good for their mental growth, for their physical, and for their social activity. But as a parents, it's our responsibility, it's our job, that how we can minimize the screen time of our baby. If you notice that your baby is having excessive screen time, now what is meant by excessive? In my previous video, I had already shared the information regarding the WHO guideline, what exactly WHO says regarding the screen time of your baby according to their age. So once again I am going to repeat it. For the babies who are following in the age group of 0 to 1 year, the screen time is totally 0 for that age group. And for the babies who are coming into range group for 2 to 4 year, for that, in a whole day 1 hour screen time is sufficient, whether that might be mobile, TV, laptop, or iPad, or video games, any kind of digital gadget that your baby is coming in contact with, that must be 1 hour for the whole day. So it's a WHO guideline. If you know that your baby is going excess beyond these boundaries, what WHO given for the screen time, then as a parents, it's your responsibility, it's our responsibility, that we have to make the hard stop. We have to take the hard decision for our children's betterment, for their bright future, for their correct and physical, mental, social development. So it's very important, we have to make a hard decision sometimes for our children's betterment. So screen time minimization, it's very important. Now exactly we are going to see by what method, or what are the different important points by which we are going to minimize the screen time of our baby. See, mainly in the range group of 2 to 3 year, your baby are so much curious, they can easily differentiate the TV, mobile, laptop, iPad. So at this age, the screen time cut down, or your baby must get in limited screen time. It's very important. So this age group is very crucial. You have to look out where your baby is having excessive screen time or not, because when you are cutting down the excessive screen time of your baby at this age, this will definitely give a very good result for their better future, for their better career, for their skill development ability. All these things are going to give a very good result in their future life. So we have to take the hard decision at this step only. The first important point in how we can minimize this, or how we can reduce the screen time of our baby, is don't use gadget as a babysitting. It's mostly happens in a nuclear family, when there is a husband, wife, and a child. Husband goes for their office work, the wife is a homemaker, she have to manage all the household activities, the cooking, all things are just so much hectic for that particular lady. So while doing cooking or any her household stuff, what she generally do, she just put on TV on, sit their child in front of TV, and she just manages her household activity, or she offer mobile in hand of her child. It's very wrong, because the child gets too much engaged with that digital gadget. The phone is for what purpose? The phone is having a calling purpose, the connectivity purpose. But if you are giving that mobile in your child's hand for your better household stuff managing activity, then the child just get too much engaged with that digital gadgets. The baby thinks that the mobile is his or her entertainment zone. He can see the different cartoons or he just play with that particular phone, but the main purpose of phone is going aside, that is phone is used for the calling. So please don't use any digital gadget, any TV, mobile, laptop, iPad, anything as a babysitting. I know it's quite difficult, particularly in a nuclear family, but as a mother, as a parent, we have to manage all the things. We have to take our household activities by managing the playing fun or the playing thing with our baby. It's very important. As much as you keep your baby away from all these digital gadgets, your baby will have a bright future. And as a parents, it's our responsibility. Please don't use any digital gadget as a babysitting. It's number one point. Then the second point is set some rules and boundaries and restriction at your home. I know it's quite difficult to manage, but touch wood, I'm having so much family support in this point, rather in all points. My family members are so supportive that what exactly this point elaborates means when your baby is having active play time or where your baby is active in that particular time period, please don't touch mobile, don't on TV. All these things are very important. In our family we follow this rule. When Raghav is busy in his activity, all family members just drop their mobile. It's our rule in our home. Since from last 2 years we are following that. Yes, I know 100% it's not possible, but when you are having some important stuff or some important work, in that case it's okay. Just go away from your baby or just go in another room, do your work, attend your call if you are having so much important call, and then come back. But in front of baby, please don't get mobile in your hand. It's a rule in our home. It happens many times that we don't know how many calls are there or some important messages are there, because we are not having any attention on our mobile. We are just focusing on Raghav. And main important point is, if you are asking baby what you exactly want, the baby will answer, I just want the attention of I just want the attention of parents. It's very important. Baby doesn't demand for any mobile or TV until and unless you are offering him or her. So at the particular active time of your baby, please set some rules. It's very difficult kind of thing, but you have to manage that. If you are managing at this level, then it's very much beneficial for your baby in their latter or in their bright future. Then the third important point is teach your baby some social skills. Now what exactly means by social skill? Just take your baby outside, introduce with different people or the babies of same age group. Just let go your baby, play, allow your baby to play with them, introduce your baby with the different people, in the society or the neighboring. So what will exactly happen? Your baby will learn the social skill, how exactly behave with the front person, how to play, how to get comfort with the other persons. It's very important. Otherwise what happened, the babies who are so much addicted to mobile or TV, they are not socially connected. They don't know how to get comfortable with the other person, how to talk. They get little bit hesitated, or they are not willing to mix up with the other child of the same age group, or they are not willing to go into the neighbor's house. So this is happen if your baby is addicted to screen. So teach your baby some social skill. That is very important for their social development and their mental development also. In what way we can introduce our baby or we can teach our baby social skill? It's a kind of large subject. I will make a different dedicated video on that particular topic, but for time being, just remember that teach your baby some social skills, some good manners. Then the next important point is enroll your child in some activity. Yes, it's very important. If your baby is 2 year 2 plus, then you can easily enroll your baby in any activity or in his or her hobby, like drawing class or singing or any physical activity like running or anything. The baby which in which he or she is interested, then you can easily enroll. By enrolling means we are not going to just expect that our baby should be perfect in drawing or in singing. Just it's boosting up their social skill, their social activity, their mental growth. All in all, they are going to experiment the surrounding. They are just curious about the surrounding. So by enrolling in different activity, your baby will come in contact with the different people, with the different child. They can learn the what exactly sharing, what exactly means by behaving with the other child. They can learn the different things. So enroll your baby, it's very important. But plus add on to that, I will make force on, if you are enrolling your baby in some physical activity, then that's good, because by doing the physical activity your baby will get tired, and when he or she get tired, then they will get hungry, and when they get hungry, they don't need any screen time, they don't need mobile, cartoon, TV, anything. They just have their dinner or lunch, and they are going to sleep nicely. So in that way their screen time will get also minimized. So by enrolling in different activity, you will get a multiple advantages. So it's very important. In this enrolling activity, I just wanted to give the example that when we think that, oh my god, the 2-year boy can easily get enrolled in singing or drawing, means the babies are so much enthusiastic, they can't sit at one place for 1 hour or half hour. It's very difficult task. So yes, we know that it's very difficult task. Your baby might have interest in one day in drawing, or in next day in singing, in another day in different activity. We just don't want our baby get perfect in that particular activity. Our motto is here different, that because of that you will came to know that exactly in what area or in what field your baby is interested, and your baby will get socially so much connected with the other people. In that way your baby will learn the different things, and plus onto that, that will going to help their physical growth, mental growth, social growth. So it's very important. Raghav is very much interested in singing. I'm going to share his singing videos, or in which way he's just get focus into that songs, or how he can heard, or how he just want to imitate that songs. I'm going to share. So yes, 2 plus year baby are having some interest in different activity. As a parents, we just have to do little bit of exercise in what area our baby is having interest, and that focusing on that particular area, we have to enroll our baby according to that. Then the next important point is little bit hard. Actually it's particularly followed by parents. If you are successful in following this point, then obviously your baby will also get 100% success. The point is device free dinner. Yes, it's very important. In so much families we can see that at the dinner time the TV is on, they are seeing any serial or any movie, they are just busy with saying that. Or if they are not get busy in television or serial, then what happened, the daddy is busy on his business call or in his job call, what is the important stuff for him, and the mummy is busy in seeing the WhatsApp, Instagram or Facebook in social media. So it's very important, that is the device free dinner. At the place where are you are doing your dinner, like a dining table, so at the dining area or wherever you are doing your dinner, at that particular area, make a good plate, that is a device free dinner, and just stick that plate in that particular area. So that what happened, the guests which are coming at your home, they can read it and they are also following that rule. Because dinner is a time where the family comes together, the bonding are get enhanced, and your baby will ultimately learn that how we can have a dinner by sitting together, what is exactly family, what is the values of the family. So this is the family time. Please don't waste in seeing the mobile or by engaging on the social media or by seeing the movie. I'm not just telling as an advice, because in our home we are following this rule at the dinner time. It's a device free dinner. So device free dinner, we are just not following the dinner. Whenever we are having any meal, we are just doing that by device free. Whether that is a breakfast, that is lunch, that is evening snack, tea or dinner, at any time we are not having device in our hand. Our all family members, 5 to 6 family members, we are there and we all follow that. Because of that, Raghav learned to, that is how we can have lunch or dinner without mobile. He is now 2 year and 3 months. So at the breakfast time he just sit besides his father or besides his dadi, and just he do breakfast as his father or dadi does. So it's very important. If you are going to succeed in this particular point, then you just achieve, that is definitely you are going to cut down your baby screen time. So it's very important, that is the device free dinner. Then the next point is be the example, don't just give advice. It's very important. Giving advice is very easy, but being example is very tough. But since from last 2 years we are following that, it's really a very tough job, I can say by my experience. Your baby is just imitating you as a parent are the idol of your baby. So for minimizing or for reducing the screen time of your baby, firstly you have to reduce your screen time. You should not take mobile in your hand when your baby is playing around you, when your baby is having active time, when your baby is having lunch, dinner or anything. At that particular time you just don't touch your phone. You don't believe that in our family our phones are always on the silent. Many times we don't notice that how many missed calls are there, how many whatsapps are there. But as a parent you have to do that, because if you are going to do that, that will definitely imitate by your baby. Your baby will imitate you as an idol. So we have to follow that. Many times it happens that I get call from my mom, from my dad, and I just don't notice that. I call back them when Raghav is going to sleep at a night. So it's very difficult. But they also came to know that her mobile phone is on always silent mode, so they can just understand me. So it's very important. What happened if your baby is playing, you know that he or she is just engaged with their playing zone or in their playing area. In that particularly, we think that in just 2 minutes I can see my mobile. But particularly in that 2 minute your baby is going to notice that you are having mobile in your hand, and your baby will get so much curious that what is exactly in the mobile, what is my mom, what is my dad is looking in the mobile. So he just went up and take the phone in his hand. It happens. You think that baby will not notice, but believe me, babies are so much curious, they are so much alert that at particular that time your baby will get noticed, and their curiosity just get boosted up because of that. So to avoid all these things, as a parent it's our job that we should make the example. Advice giving is so much easy, but being example is really tough job. So all these are the important point by which we can minimize our baby's screen time. If your baby is addicted and if your baby is having excessive screen time, then you have to follow all these points. That will definitely going to help you. Now we are coming into the important point. By saying all this point, I'm not just saying that we can't just introduce our baby to the TV or to the mobile or to the any digital gadgets. It's a digital era. We have to introduce our baby to all these things, all these digital gadgets. But there is a particular way which I mentioned in my previous video also. Now we are going to move, that is what to introduce, when to introduce, and how to introduce our baby to all these digital gadgets. So the first important point is when to introduce. I will explain this point by sharing my experience. When Raghav is going to complete his 1 year, at that particular time we just visited our pediatrician, and we consult with them that at what exactly time we can introduce Raghav to the all these digital things or mobile or TV. Then he explained us that now your baby is 1+, you can easily introduce him to the mobile or to the TV. And I remember the first time I introduced mobile to Raghav on his birthday. We have celebrated his birthday in a particular hall, and at that time he is not taking his dinner. So if I am not really willing to that, but we introduce mobile to him, but after that we cut down that. So our pediatrician says that he is now going to 1+, you can introduce him a screen time, or you can offer screen time to him. But if you want to extend to introduce all these things to your baby, then it's also good, because there are parents who are not introducing the all these digital gadgets to their children up to 3 up to 4 years. So it's also a very good decision actually. So this is when exactly you can introduce screen time to your baby, that is after the 1+. Then the most important point is what to introduce. In what to introduce, I just prefer, or I just recommended that introduce TV to your baby if you are willing to introduce, or if you are willing to give screen time to your baby. TV is a best option because the TV screen is very big. You can adjust the color of the screen. That is, if you feel that the colors are so brighten, then you can dull it. And by seeing the TV, your baby will sit away, that is a minimum 8 to 10 feet away from the screen. So ultimately that is not going to hamper your baby's eyes. This is very important. And plus onto that, TV is the main source of entertainment. Mobile is not the source of entertainment. By pressing the remote, your baby will came to know that now the TV is off. There is no necessity of seeing the TV. So introduce TV if you really willing to introduce any digital gadget, or if you are willing to give screen time to your baby. And television plus is having one advantage, that your baby will feel that it's a family time. The TV can be seen by sitting whole family together, so it's kind of entertainment for your baby. So in what television is the best option? Mobile is why not the best option, because the mobile is made from basically for the purposes of giving or receiving the calls. But if you are giving mobile as an entertainment source in your baby's hand, then he will or she will think that this is my toy, this is my entertainment zone, this is my comfort zone. I am not going to give to my mom or to my dad. So keep your baby away from the mobile. Don't give mobile in your baby's hand. You will not believe, Raghav is 2+, but still he is not taking mobile in his hand. He is not having that much courage to touch the mobile. We are not giving him permission to take the phone of any family members. So as a parent, we have to restrict ourselves for the betterment of our baby's future. Now next important point is how to introduce. Yes, it's very important exactly how we are going to give screen time to our baby. The babies who are of the age group of 1 to 1.5 years, they are very much interested in nursery rhymes. Like there are different nursery rhymes are available, and your babies are very keen to know that all nursery rhymes. So what we had done, we just introduced Raghav first of all nursery rhymes on the Alexa. That is by hearing the nursery rhymes like Rain Rain Go Away, or Humpty Dumpty, or Wheels on the Bus on the Alexa. He came to know that these are the different nursery rhymes. And then we are offering him on a television, on a YouTube, because on a YouTube the each and every video is just like 2 to 3 minutes. They can easily change, and your baby will not get deeply connected with that. So hardly 2 to 3 minutes videos are okay. But why actually we introduce nursery rhymes to Raghav on YouTube? Just for knowing the steps of the song. It's our main criteria, it's our main motto. By learning the different steps, we just cut down the nursery rhymes on the YouTube. And again we introduce or we are playing the all nursery rhymes on the Alexa. So he will came to know that now he learned the steps. Now he know that my mom, my dad, my grandma, all of them know the steps. So if I forget any step, they can just learn me. So it's very important. So on the Alexa, he just hears all his songs, all his nursery rhymes. As I mentioned earlier, he is having inborn interest in these songs. So Alexa is very best option for him. And by doing the dance, or by just playing his favorite songs, like his favorite song is Dil Chahta Hai, so he just love that particular song. And Bala Bala, I think Bala Bala song is favorite for all the childrens, so he just danced with me on that particular song. So by this your baby will came to know that for that particular nursery rhyme, he just not get depending on the television. There are other source, there are other ways by which he can hear his nursery rhymes. So in our case, Alexa is the best option. But if you are going outside, then you can play the all nursery rhymes by connecting to the radio in the car. So there are different ways, so your baby's dependency will be cut down at that particular point. Now we are going to shift on the television. When your baby is going to see nursery rhymes or anything on the television, make sure one person, one family member is going to sit with your baby. He should continuously talk with your baby by introducing different things, or if the particular nursery line like wheels on the bus, so the particular family member should get introduce your baby with the different things like wheels, wipers, windows, door, what is different things. So continuous talking with your baby is very important. Because of that, your baby will not get in deep connection with any television or with any cartoon. Because of that, your baby will not get addicted to this. So sitting one family member whenever you are giving screen time to your baby, it's very important. Or just you can change the movements, you just grab his hand and dance with him, or suddenly change the different things. Because of that, what happened, your baby will just not get focus on particular thing. His brain will get diverted and he thinks that, oh, it's a kind of activity, and after that you can just off a television and he thinks that it's kind of activity. Now that this activity time is over, now I'm going to shift on the another activity. So it's very important. Then again, in television, I just wanted to say that for 1 and 1.5 year, it's very good. By the time up to 2 plus, your baby will learn the most of nursery rhyme. But when as the age grows, your baby grows after 2 and 2.5 year, just introduce your baby to the real things. Means if you are giving screen time in a day 1 hour, it's up to you how you are going to manage, or how you are going to give like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Means if the criteria is 1 hour, then there is not necessity that you should give the whole 1 hour. If your baby is not willing to watch that, if your baby is not interested, then it's very good. But whenever you are offering screen time, then make sure as your baby grows, you are introducing your babies the real things. Like in Raghav's case, now he is know the real animals, the real animal sounds, like a rocket. He knows how the rocket launches, he knows how the train runs, he knows how helicopter works. So we are just now, whenever we give him a screen time, just by offering the cartoon or just by giving the YouTube, we are just exploring him to the different things, to the different real world, the real experiments. So he is also get so much curious in that. So it's very important. And touch wood, Raghav is not really addicted to TV, mobile, or any digital gadgets. In if we are just going to ask him if you want to play or if you want to watch movie, he just say that he just want to play. Touch wood, he is not addicted at all to any digital gadgets. So we have seen that way, what and how we are going to introduce screen time to your baby. In most important point, I just forget to mention the one point which is I'm going to cover now. That is the don't mix the two activities of your baby with together. Please don't connect two activities. Many times it happens that we are saying the baby, if baby just want to do potty, then in many cases they just want to see the mobile, they just want to see the cartoon. Or in actually this problem is 70%, that when your baby is having the food, then at that time the mobile is like compulsory necessity. Without mobile, your baby is not going to take his food. It's really kind of trouble in current situation. But it's not like that, we are not getting rid of it. But make sure, if you really want to cut down all these habits of your baby, then do not cut down 100%, because as soon as you are going to cut down 100%, then your baby will also quit. If your baby is not taking his or her food without mobile, then make sure, if in a day you are offering meals for 4 times, 5 times, then make sure slowly, like for one meal you are skipping mobile, then after some days for 2 meals you are skipping mobile, after 3 days. By this method you will cut down the screen time, or you will get rid of that particular digital gadget from your baby. So it's very important. Like in case of potty means I don't understand, for doing potty why your baby will require the mobile, why your baby will require the screen time. It's a natural process, so don't give him any screen time for doing his natural process. Otherwise what happened, he just can't get concentrate on his activity, what he just want to do potty, then he just have to do that. For that he should not get engaged with the mobile. Otherwise what happened, the potty will not clear, your baby's stomach is not smooth, your baby will have gas, ultimately that is going to hamper your baby's health. And in case regarding the food, for the food, as I mentioned earlier, you have to cut down the screen time slowly. If you are going to cut 100% in one day, then your baby will reject the food. So by cutting down, like for one time if you are cutting mobile in that particular food, what you exactly have to do, you have to sweat a lot. This is a stated margin rule. If you just want to do your baby food without mobile, then as a mother you have to sweat a lot. You just have to run with your baby, you just have to tell him different stories, or if your baby is just eating vegetable, then make different shapes or a different just interesting thing for that particular vegetable, then your baby will get interest in that. If your baby is eating rice, then make the different shapes, like today if you maintain the mountain, tomorrow make this square, then circle. As a parent we have to sweat a lot at this particular time period, because initial days of parenting are very hard. But if you really reach this milestone, then definitely that is going to benefit your baby for their whole life. So as a parent, it's our responsibility, is our job, that we have to sweat a lot for our baby's betterment. So all these important point, all the discussion how we can reduce the screen time of our baby. Now you are going to see the different videos of the Raghav in a day or in a whole day, what exactly he does, how he play, what activity he is doing, how we exactly keep away from the screen time. Because in our home, I remember since last 2 years, the television time is hardly maximum 30 minutes, but it's actually not for Raghav. We are watching that his Dadi and me, our particular serial for the half an hour we are watching, and for that particular half hour, he's just busy in playing with his uncle or his dad. So since from last 2 years, our television is like totally switch off. So just enjoy the Raghav's different video which are coming next. I hope you like the Raghav's video.
वाव कर 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 घे दुसरा पण हात घे इथे दे इथे कागदावर कागदावर दुसरीकडे नाही मोटरसायकल हे स्कूटर हे रिक्षा ऑटो रिक्षा हां व्हेरी गुड हे हे जीप व्हेरी गुड हे व्हॅन हे बस राघवकडे बस आहे राघवकडे बस आहे हे हां हे ट्रेन हो ट्रेन ट्रेन हे मेट्रो ट्रेन हे हो मेट्रो ट्रेन हे हो हे शिप व्हेरी गुड हे रॉकेट व्हेरी गुड हे एरोप्लेन रॉकेट राघवला आवडतं रॉकेट एरोप्लेन
So I hope you you came to know that how exactly Raghav's doing different things or different activities in his daytime. How my whole house is just messy for the whole day. At night I just get clean up all these things. So I hope you like today's video. Very soon we will meet in my next video, and please share your baby's activity, what your baby is doing. Please comment me on that, what are the different things. Please share with us. We came to know that how your baby is just getting experiences with the surroundings. It's very important. And till then, please take good care of your health, your parents, your family members, your elders, your child. Very soon we will meet in my next video. Till then, please be on board and be in touch.